There's a sneaky trick cheaters use called the check-in phone call,
Mm-hmm.
and most people don't even realize what it really means. It sounds normal, it sounds harmless, but it can be a way to cover up something bigger.
Usually is.
So, what exactly is a check-in call? Why does it matter so much? And how can someone figure out what's really going on behind it?
Okay, the check-in phone call is very simple, but also very devious and deceitful. It's one of the worst, in my opinion, the worst tricks that cheaters use, and that is they call their partner and say, "Hey, baby," or whatever, "what's going on? What are you doing today? Where are you? Who are you with? And what are your plans for the day?" And the recipient of the call, is under the impression that they are calling, to say hi because they do truly care. Or oh, gee, how nice. He really loves me. He's concerned about me, or whatever the case may be. But in reality, that phone call is just to set you up or to set him up or her up. So this way they don't bump into you during the day. And now they get 3 or 4 hours to go about their business doing whatever it is they want to do without hopefully without hearing from you for a period of time. Also, it ensures that if they're going to, say, a restaurant, they know you're not going to be in the area, thereby, making sure the coast is clear. Now, I had a friend from my hometown on Long Island who went through the same exact thing, and months after the divorce, she had told me, I saw her in the gym one day, and she goes, Pat, I felt like such an idiot because here I am, I'm thinking he's calling to see how I'm doing, and he's genuinely concerned and all this other stuff, and then I just find out that it was just all he was doing was finding out where I was, so I didn't bump into him. And you could see just the disappointment and the humiliation in her eyes. Sorry about that, folks. In her eyes, it was really wasn't very good. So why is it so important? Well, because it's important that people pick up on these things because sometimes people tend to stick their head in the sand and rationalize this type of behavior, but it is very real. Now, how can you go about finding out the truth? Again, we've heard from people, my friend included, who used what's called the OTA spy apps that are offered in ProSpy. You get them at prospy.app. And, afterwards, she didn't use it in her marriage. She used it in a subsequent relationship where something similar had happened to her. And sure enough, that her gut was right. And it wasn't the same situation. But again, the guy was lying. So anyway, more and more people are turning to these OTA apps from prospy.app because they're so effective, mainly because they're just so easy to use and they're extremely powerful. Like what artificial intelligence enables a person to do now far exceeds anything that a person could do even a year ago who did not know about the technology. Now it's like if you can operate your cell phone, you can use one of these OTA apps, and they work very simple. All you have to do is download the app to your phone, enter a phone number, and then the remote connection via artificial intelligence that's embedded in the app creates that remote connection over the internet. Now everything's connected over the internet these days, so it's really not difficult. It's not nearly as difficult as people think. In fact, it's quite easy. And so that's how you're going to be able to see, the text messages, GPS location, calls, WhatsApp messages, Facebook, anything, any kind of activity that's going on that phone. And that's how, that's what people are doing these days because, they just want to find out the truth so they can move on with their lives. And, they don't want to have to endure that type of